What's going on, everyone? We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes.
Snipe. Snipe. What's goody?
Yo,
What's goody?
checking up on this oil news.
Brent Toil. Brent Toil. I've been fooling with these J pairs this morning.
Yeah, these GBP pairs didn't really move like I was expecting them to move, so I didn't enter any trades. They're just like ranging.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
All right, well, we're getting started in about 3 more minutes.
Sweet cinnamon sugar on the outside, crazy on the inside. Crave those crazy squares.
All right, we'll give it about 2 more minutes and we just get started. All right, everyone. Let me share my screen real quick. All right. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, I can see it, bro.
Yeah, I can see it, bro. All right. All right. So pretty much, we didn't enter any trades during the London session because we were paying attention to the GBP pairs, and they just really, to me, they really just didn't move the way I wanted them to move. Like for example, GBP USD. Let's go to the hour chart. All right. So it pretty much, there was a small drop on it. For I think it was about an hour right here, and then it just went back up, and it's back up in the same area. And I believe most of these pairs are going to do this for the rest of the week until Friday. So we have to really find a good opportunity to enter a trade. And I'm not just going to just jump into any trade just because I see it moving. I need to see it really trending. Um, if you don't know yet, NFP, which is non-farm payroll, is coming out Friday. So markets are usually slow going into that day because once the news hits about 8:30 a.m. Friday, then there's a lot of movement. It's a lot of movement. So they usually don't really move earlier in the week. You can find a few pairs though who actually does move. Um, let's go some of these other pairs. Yeah, so this just been consolidating around this area. 7696. Yeah, that was a good little push up right there. Um, see some. All right, that was a nice little push, but wasn't really looking at that pair. I was looking mainly at the GBP pairs that were hanging around the Brexit lows. So yeah, so pretty much what we're gonna get is price is probably just gonna be ranging until Friday morning. Let's see. Let's look at USD CAD. It is Wednesday. We have some oil news that's coming out in about 50 minutes, and oil oil always affects the movement of USD CAD. So let's just see what USD CAD's looking like right now. Before we got on the webinar, I was reading up on some oil reports, and um, as of right now, oil reached a high today, and I believe with the news, oil should go up some more, which should bring USD CAD down. Let's see what we got set up over here, though. So anytime with news, you can never be 100% sure. So what I am going to do is I will probably set a pending order for USD CAD right before news comes out. So at about like 10:20, between 10:20 and 10:25, just look for a signal on the Telegram. But let me just throw some support resistance on here real quick. There's still room for USD CAD to go up a little bit though. Right now it's at 1.3200. It can go up to 1.3240. Maybe it'd be best. Hold on, let me see something else really quick. Yeah, resistance area here, here, and it's heading back up into that area. It's at 30.47. You know what? It may be best to let the news come out and then see what happens from there. Instead of placing a pending order and hitting it and then going opposite direction. Let's go back to the 4 hour chart. Yeah, let's see what happens because if oil news comes out and it is positive, USD CAD will drop. But if the oil news is negative or doesn't really have no effect, I would like to see USD come back either to this resistance area or right up in here. These are strong resistance areas, so if they do hit there and bounce off of them, you can expect a ride back down at least of 100 to 150 pips. Now, reading up a non-farm payroll, I've read some reports that were looking like the USD were going to be strong. Now, I'm reading some reports that I guess the preliminary reports came out today, and it wasn't looking too good. They didn't really reach their goals, employment numbers, but that's just a preliminary report. The actual report comes out Friday, so now I'm going to look more into it. But if they didn't reach the employment numbers that they were expecting, then USD CAD is going to drop for non-farm payroll. If USD CAD drops for non-farm payroll, that means gold will rise. For the people who do trade gold, me personally, I don't. Um, Everything's all about being patient. Like I said, this week is one of the weeks that things are going to move slow. So, whenever we have opportunity, we just, we take it, but we're not going to risk anything. The market's always going to be here. I don't mind taking 1 week where we only catch, a few pips. We're not going to lose any money, being cautious. But this is one of the weeks you really don't want to play around at all. Like I've seen people blow their whole accounts, within an hour trading this news. So let's pay attention to USD CAD. Let's look at some other USD pairs since we are coming towards the end of the week. All right, what we got here? This is USD JPY. Um, USD JPY looks like still has some room to go up. Broke a resistance area. Let's look at 1 hour chart. Broke resistance area, came down to retest, and right back up. All right, so USD JPY looks like still has room to go up. What's that? 100 to 103. So yeah, want to pay attention to USD JPY, especially going into the end of the week. USD Swiss franc. Rejected off the resistance area. Coming back down. All right. AUD USD. Mainly, I'm looking at USD CAD right now. USD CAD looks like it's heading towards the resistance area, and I'm looking for a bounce back down off of it. All right, let's go AUD USD. All right. AUD USD, I would need to see a break. I'll need to see a break outside of here, outside of this line, break, retest, and drop. It's only about 14 pips away. Pair moves slow though, so I really don't trade AUD pairs. But like I said, we do have USD heavy USD news coming out into this week, so I'm going to be looking at these pairs a lot more, so we can have a direction of which way to go and which one to trade. USD CAD usually moves a lot during NFP. GBP USD moves a lot during NFP, so um, let's be patient. Even if we only catch a few pips between today and Thursday, if I can get us on the right side of the trade for NFP, we might do 300 to 400 pips that day alone. Small lot size, of course, and we'll only would do a pending order unless we, if USD CAD actually does come back up into this area and rejects it, starts heading back down, we will enter this and just hold it until NFP reports come out Friday. That way, if we are in profit, we can move. We can have a stop loss in place, and we can still book profit even if it doesn't go in our direction. All right, so that's where I'm going to be paying attention to, getting some entries on some USD pairs, and get us into profit and just hold them and see what happens for NFP. Besides that, we will not be entering any new trades Friday morning at all. We will, we can trade London session Friday, but you'd be lucky if you actually do get some nice movement before then. Market is going to be dead. It's going to be dead on London session. This is your first, month trading or first time paying attention to NFP. You guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see, how this week will be slow and the next week everything's back to normal. So just pay attention to, just be patient with everything. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for, the oil news and everything to come out. I do think um, oil may go up a little bit more from what I'm reading, but it's been high. I think it's at like some, I don't know, it's at a high point right now. So I'm not too sure how much more higher it will go, or if it was just keep price around the same area. But if you guys don't know me yet, then you know that I'm very conservative and I wait for certain things to happen before I enter any trades. So 3,200, 32. So it's only about 40 pips away from the resistance area. So I want to see if it heads back up there. If it doesn't, then we'll look for another entry um, to head back down. All right. So we're looking at AUD USD. I mean USD CAD for today. AUD USD, USD JPY, and I'm also going to be looking at GBP USD for non-farm payrolls, which is Friday morning. All right. If you look at let's see. Let's look at the 1 hour chart real quick, GBP USD. A break and close above this area. Let's see where that's at. Hold on, let me go back to the 4 hour. I would need GBP USD to break and close above those Brexit lows and then retest. If we get that, we're buying automatically. We're buying automatically, and that's something we can hold and just see what happens with, because we get that break and close above those Brexit lows, then there's a ton of room for GBP USD to go up. And if we get that before Friday morning, then I'm not even setting a take profit on that. I'm just gonna let the take profit open. Just give me a second. Yeah, 27.66. Wait, 20. 27.86 is one of the Brexit low areas. We get a break and close above that, we will buy. And that can happen this morning. That can happen later on today. We will go in with a small lot size, ride it up, and once we actually see it in our direction, we could throw some more positions on. All right, so guys, just be patient. Don't rush into anything. Like I said, um, GBP USD may be something that we could be getting in soon. Same thing with USD CAD. Now, if USD CAD is going to drop, make USD weak, GBP will can rise and make GBP strong. So those two look like if both of these happen, they're both lined up for NFP for us for Friday. All right. So let's just see what we got going on. And I'll keep you guys in the loop of what I'm looking at and how I feel about some pairs. Like I said, don't rush anything. Market is always going to be here. Um, Setup, so just needs a few things to happen. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, just contact me. As soon as the news hits at 10:30, I'm going to look at the USD CAD and see what. All right, let's check this out real quick. Let's click on this link. All right, this is pretty much talking about the US dollar going into NFP. Um, Let me just briefly look this over. If I can get it to move. Yeah, you want to get enough. You want to get as much info as possible going into Friday. You know, these some big moves are going to happen, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of the tracks. You know, if I'm not too sure, I wouldn't even trade. That's why I'm looking for positions for us for USD CAD, GBP, USD now. All right.
All facts.
Yep. All right. This is really saying much. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna keep going over things and checking things out, and I will keep you guys posted on what we're gonna do. All right. I will talk to you guys later.